Hello friends. If you have spent any time at all in this recovery space, which I'm guessing by the fact that you're sitting and watching this here today, you will have heard people speak about the need for weight gain to not be this awkward elephant in the room. This is true both in professional settings. Weight gain mustn't be something that is sidestepped around or avoided or awkwardly not discussed, but it's also true on an individual level too. It can be really normal and natural in the recovery process to want to almost stick your head in the sands about the realities of the body's weight restoration process. Partly because there can be real and deep fear and resistance to weight gain, to weight restoration, but also because often coming face to face with the realities of the body's restoration, the body's physical healing process, brings up all sorts of eating disorder, backlash, judgments, and a sense of invalidation in relation to the wider commitments of recovery. So it's really normal to want to stick your head in the sands. And sometimes protecting and promoting your recovery does look like zooming your attention towards all of the things that you are going to be gaining as well as weight. It does look like pouring your attention, your focus into the actions that you need to be taking and the behaviors that you need to be challenging. Sometimes in recovery, the thing that you need to do to support yourself in moving forwards is to distance yourself from anything and everything that is going to be holding you back. However, one of the issues that can arise if the realities and the necessity of weight restoration falls into the basket of things that you are distancing yourself from is that you are not allowing your brain to see and experience you accepting and embracing the pursuit of your unsuppressed state. And when it comes to rewiring resistance to weight gain, fear of weight restoration, when it comes to rewiring that belief that less is better, that smaller is better, there is a need to be facing the elephant in the room head on, to be showing your brain, both through your actions and in your thought direction and self-conversation, that weight gain and weight restoration is not something to be feared, but actually something to be celebrated. And this can feel wildly oppositional, not only to eating disorder and eating disorder related neural networks, eating disorder related beliefs, but also to deep rooted beliefs that have come about through the wider societal messaging that so many of us are exposed to. This idea that thinner is better is rife in society, and recovery asks us to boldly and bravely rebel against the essence of that. It asks us to come home to our bodies, to reclaim trust in our bodies, and to be really brave in pursuing that place of non-suppression. It is a journey, a big journey. But I want in this video to bring some attention to the need to face the elephant in the room, to not allow weight gain and weight restoration to be this thing that you are awkwardly avoiding or sidestepping. One, because at the end of the day, weight restoration is a crucial component of the recovery process, and you cannot get fully recovered without allowing your body to go through that full nutritional rehabilitation journey, which includes getting fully weight restored. But also because when it comes to rewiring those beliefs that are ensnared in disorder, ensnared in restriction and suppression, ensnared in those wider societal messages and beliefs that are not going to serve your healing and recovered self, there is a need to ensure that both in your actions and your thinking, you are communicating a message of embracing and accepting your unsuppressed state. This means boldly rebelling against any and all behaviours which align with restriction and suppression. But it also means within your self-conversation and the direction that you put your spotlight of attention with your thinking, that you are focusing on not only the wider benefits of weight restoration, but also the brilliance of your body's physical restoration process itself. I want you to hug the elephant in the room. I want you to approach weight restoration and weight gain in recovery as something which is absolutely to be celebrated, to be looked on as the triumphant thing that it is, as the incredible thing that despite it all, your body is continuing to show up for you as best it can in this moment, is continuing to do what it can with the resources that you are giving it to heal, restore, repair, and recover. Because fundamentally, your body is on your side. And remember, that elephant is crucial to you getting fully recovered. Without that elephant, you are not going to be able to reach the place of food and movement freedom that you want. Everything that lies on the horizon of your recovery journey relies on you embracing and accepting the necessity of that elephant. And in this recovery journey, the truth is, you can either fight that reality, fight your biology, fight the fundamental truths of the nutritional rehabilitation process, or you can be willing to do the work to accept and embrace what your body needs to do and where your body needs to go in order to fully recover. You can be willing. You can do the work to make friends with that elephant and live in a place of harmony and peace with your unsuppressed state, knowing that that elephant was absolutely crucial, fundamental, key to you getting there. So go, give the elephant in the room a hug. And I encourage you every day, multiple times each day, despite how much you want to run away from the elephant, to sit in the farthest point away from it in the room, to look in the other direction. I want you to turn towards that elephant and I want you to go and give it a hug. I want you to tell it how triumphant it is that it is there with you. I want you to tell it that you are no longer going to be avoiding it, ignoring it, hurling abuse in its direction. I want you to have a moment of compassion for the you who is on a roller coaster of a journey, and who you and that elephant are going to be having times where it isn't all smooth sailing together. But I want you to sit and smile with that elephant and know that that in itself is part of this healing journey too. I want you to make friends with that elephant and to then do your very, very best to carry that friendship with you as you continue to embark on your recovery journey, to hold that friendship front and center as you focus on taking your very next best steps. So I hope that you have found my sharing on this helpful. It's a topic that I have a lot of passion for, and I would love to hear in the comments below something that has particularly stood out to you from my sharing here today. But as I always say, this is not just a listening space, this is a doing space. So I would also be really interested to hear an actionable step that you are going to take based on the listening and learning that you have done today. Thank you for your love and support of my sharing, and I really look forward to recording another one soon. Take care.